defend more.
All right, so seeing how that El Clasico went, right? Are you
Yeah.
now willing to admit that Jude Bellingham is the best midfielder in the world? Because he
Where was
showed your.
Jude?
Say it again?
Where was Jude Bellingham for a year and a half?
For a year and a half. Okay, last
Yes.
season, Jude wasn't bad. How are you judging him? Because
How is
what?
he the
Like he
best
didn't bag
midfielder?
as many goals and assists?
So he's the best midfielder in the world after one game, but we should forget about a year and a half.
No. Last season, he definitely wasn't as good as he was in his first season.
Okay,
Let's
so he
not
wasn't
act
the best.
like he didn't
Okay.
have that shoulder injury that he got surgery for in the summer.
Thank you so much. Okay, he wasn't good. So shoulder injury.
No. Hold on, wait. Jude was still good, but he wasn't at the level that he was his first season.
And this season he was injured.
He was phenomenal that first season. And
Right,
remember,
phenomenal by scoring tap-ins. Let's not go crazy in here.
Hey, look,
phenomenal because he's scoring goals.
Did he score a tap-in against Barcelona? Like when he dunked on you?
Yes, he scored the tap-in. So what? That makes him a great midfielder. That makes him a first.
In his first ever El Clasico.
That season, I remember that shot. That's it. That's all you can remember. You can make him the best midfielder by scoring goals. The best midfielder. Look, hear you out. The best midfielder in the world by scoring goals.
Hold on, wait. Jude is just the best all-around midfielder in world football. Period.
All around
midfielder. The best in the world is Jude Bellingham.
Can he dribble?
He's a better dribbler than Pedri. He's a better ball progressor than Pedri. He's more versatile than Pedri.
The most delusional shit I have ever heard in my life. Better dribbler than
Pedri. The only thing that Pedri has.
How do you actually say that you watch football and you say that Pedri is actually not better than Jude Bellingham at dribbling?
The only thing that Pedri has slightly over Jude, is his passing range is a little bit better. Even though Jude's a very good passer as well. People act like if he's not getting GA, then he's not doing anything on the pitch. This guy Jude has done things that Pedri goes to bed dreaming about. First season, La Liga Player of the Year.
That's all you can say. Goals. You can say goals. That's it. You're talking about a midfielder and you're praising him because of goals. If he didn't score goals, you wouldn't.
So then how do you bring up... Okay, go ahead.
Valverde doesn't score as much as Bellingham. Valverde doesn't defend as much as Bellingham. Valverde doesn't give assists as much as Bellingham. But is Valverde better than Bellingham or not?
So Valverde does defend more than Bellingham.
Faster than Bellingham. Yes.
But I think Jude,
than Bellingham.
I think Jude is better than Valverde.
How? Because of the goals, right?
But because of the goals. But I view both of them as two of the most complete midfielders in the world because they can do so many different things. The thing is, right, Pedri, let's be very honest here. If this guy's not just playing as a deep-lying playmaker, do you really rate him in the 10?
He's playing as a midfielder. He's playing as a midfielder. You're talking about the player scoring goals and you're complaining. You complain.
So then how do you talk about... Okay, wait. So then how do you talk about...
Midfielders are not actually counted by goals and assists. Let's not go crazy in here.
Okay, yes, because that's how you guys want to judge Jude on. It's just goals and assists. That's not my
How
fault.
did I judge them? I'm judging him as a midfielder. You say this is a better dribbler than Pedri.
No, I'm saying that's what Barca fans want to do is act like if he's not getting GA, then he's not doing anything.
Yes.
So then you don't
remember his performance.
You don't watch the games then.
You don't remember his performances when it comes to assists and goals. You don't remember any of his performance. Last season, you're saying that he wasn't that good because why he didn't play as a false nine striker, as a shadow striker. He played as a midfielder. That's why you're saying his season was average, was good, was not his best season, and you're making the excuse of an injury. But because he played as a midfielder and not as a false nine, we didn't score goals and I gave an assist. Now you're saying that he was good, not his best. His first season was better. Why? Goals and assists. That's it. And you're mentioning it about a midfielder. A midfielder. First season playing as a midfielder didn't even do anything. You don't even remember any good performance from Jude Bellingham last season. The whole season, you didn't even mention Bellingham once. You didn't even rate him. You didn't even say something bad about him. You didn't even say something good about him. He didn't even show up in so many games that you don't even know if he played or not. Goals and assists were saving him.
Okay, let me ask you a question. And first off, right, let's get one thing very clear. Jude, just because his first season, he absolutely cooked in that false 9/10, let's not act like that's what he is, okay? When Jude Bellingham was at Dortmund, where was he playing?
Unbelievable. In the midfield. He was
outstanding. And hold on, wait. And he was operating as an 8, right? Okay.
Yes, I remember that.
He paid $100 million, brought him to Real Madrid. Now, because of Karim Benzema leaving and Joselu's not good enough to start week in, week out, Carlo has a masterclass. You put him higher up the pitch. But why are we acting, again, Jude's all-around game is very solid, right? Like people just want to now only associate him with GA. That's my issue. Like that's my issue. Is that it's not just GA.
You doing this? It's not me. It's not, you said that last season he wasn't that good as the first season, right?
No, wait, but let's be honest though, bro. Ever since so in Jude's first season, he got that shoulder injury in like December. And then you can see that his performances just overall dipped since then. So that's from his first season as well. But anybody that watches, bro, everybody knows Jude Bellingham offers you more than Pedri. Come on now, bro. Like this guy Pedri gets glazed for doing the basics. Like what are the basics here?
I'm sorry. Can I ask you something and be honest with me?
All right, go ahead.
Do you think that Iniesta is actually not good?
Do I think Iniesta? No, of course. Like Iniesta is a good player, of course.
Why is he a good player?
I think because of how good he was, like on the ball, what he contributed to Barcelona with winning.
Okay,
like,
thank you so much. Thank you. That's Pedri. What he does, no?
No. But I'm not saying that Pedri's not good. Okay? I'm just saying that he's not better than Jude.
So you're saying that if Jude continues like this, he will overtake Iniesta, Xavi, and Zizou?
Okay. See, now that's
players that don't score, don't give assists. They are not well around. They don't run around. And they don't defend.
But the reason why that's a very tricky question is because nostalgia makes things look so much better. So and then plus back then, I wasn't watching like how I'm watching now. I didn't start watching till 2014, right? So I would not ever say that Jude will be on Zidane's level or Iniesta because one, I didn't really have much to reference because when I started watching, either they weren't playing or they were towards the end. But at the same time, if you want to talk about impact, if you want to talk about how the rest of his career can possibly go, I think Jude will end up retiring way more successful than them in terms of trophies, in terms of maybe impact. Like Jude, in my opinion, is on pace to probably be the most decorated English player of all time. So let's not act like that accomplishment wouldn't mean something.
Brother,
come on now.
Piqué is decorated more than Ramos. Is Piqué better than Ramos?
No.
Exactly. So trophies decorated and that shit don't mean anything in being better than anyone. Brother, we're talking about
footballers. Wait a minute.
I'm sorry.
What is the correlation there?
Brother, you're saying that Bellingham will be the most decorated footballer in history, so he will be better than a lot of them.
I'm a bit
lot of like Iniesta, Xavi, Zizou. He will be better than them if he be more decorated than them.
No. I'm not saying that he will be better than them. What I'm saying is, I think in terms of everything that he can accomplish by the time his career is over, I think when you talk about, let's say, 20 years from now, 30 years from now, I think the way that people talk about all-timers, I think Jude could be in that all-timer conversation by the time his career is over. Of course, bro. If he stays at Real Madrid with this kind of impact, of course
he's not even the best right now, brother, for him to be the best in 20. By the way, if he wasn't playing for Real Madrid, he wouldn't be saying this. He would be called Declan Rice.
I rated him at Dortmund.
Brother, he will be called Scott McTominay. You rate Musiala, right? Musiala is a good footballer.
Musiala is a good footballer. Yes, he is.
Do you actually say that he will gonna be the best, one of the best midfielders in the world in the future? No. If he was wearing white, you will say it.
No, Musiala. Hold on, wait. First off, let's not disrespect Bayern. Of course, like Musiala is one of the.
I'm talking about you. You don't rate players that are not wearing white.
What?
This is a fact. If Jude Bellingham wasn't wearing white and he was playing for another team, you wouldn't be glazing him this much.
All right, so then I guess my opinion on Yamal being the best right winger is just what? Because he's not wearing
white. You don't have any good right winger. If you had any good right wingers, you would have actually been glazing him more than Yamal.
What?
Yes. If you had any good... Wait. Rafinha
Do you know who my favorite player at Real Madrid is?
Rafinha or Vinicius?
No, it's Rodrigo. Rodrigo.
No, I'm talking about left wingers. Who's your best? Rafinha or
left
Vinicius?
Vinicius is, come on, stop it.
Exactly.
No, wait.
That's my point proven.
Hold on.
Wearing whites.
Hold on, wait. Again. So one bad season, Rafinha is now clear of Jude.
Yes, I'm sorry. This is a fact. You're gonna mention trophies, right? You're gonna mention trophies, right?
Rafinha got more trophies than Jude?
No. You're gonna mention trophies.
Hold on. Does Rafinha have more trophies than Vinny?
No, he doesn't. You're gonna mention trophies. You're gonna mention trophies. That's your argument. It's trophies, right? That's your argument. Vinicius has more trophies. Look, those are trophies accomplished by a team. Okay? if we're talking about the influence of the game, Rafinha was decisive in so many games last season in the Champions League. The Inter game, even though that we lost, but he still scored an important goal. The Benfica game, in so many games, he was decisive. He literally won the top goal scorer in the Champions League without penalties. So yes, in the Champions League, he did a lot. Same as Vinicius, what he did in one season. He didn't win the Champions League.
I can raise that with Vinny scored in 2 UCL finals. The only goal was scored by Vinny in 2022. Vinny opened up the scoring in 2024.
He achieved them because of his team's help too.
Okay, so then Rafinha only achieved what he did last season because of his team's help.
Rafinha didn't do? He scored twice in the semifinals of the Champions League. He scored twice in the semifinals.
Okay, let me tell you right now. Hold on, wait. So about the semifinals of the Champions League, Vinicius' performance against Bayern is better than anything that Rafinha has ever done. Are you mad? That semifinals against Bayern from Vinicius is better than any 2 legs that Rafinha has played.
Rafinha performed better in front of Vinicius while watching him in the Santiago Bernabeu in the finals of last season.
Okay, so you're brother. Hold on, wait. So you're going off of one season, brother. Barcelona
were ready. You're going off on one season two.
Barcelona were ready to sell Rafinha for a pack of fucking sunflower seeds and a watermelon Arizona.
Vinicius too.
Changed his life. Rafinha would be at Leeds right now in the championship if it was not for a fucking flick saving his life. What are you talking about?
Vinicius too. Xabi Alonso doesn't even trust him. He actually hooked him out of El Clasico last game. He was angry and crashing out for a reason.
Was he not cooking you?
Cooking us with what? What did he do? What did Vinicius do?
Are you mad?
What did Vinicius do?
Are you mad?
What did Vinicius do?
What
did Vinicius do?
Vinicius was terrorizing your right back.
Let me tell you something. Vinicius went from scoring goals. Vinicius went from scoring goals, winning games, winning Champions Leagues, winning trophies, and winning individual awards to actually his highlights of his game getting a yellow to Pedri. You flexing a good performance with no goals, no assists, nothing, and getting hooked out a game by 60 minutes, and he was crying in there. He's remembered more of his actions after the whistle than while playing that game.
Okay, so did Vinny not have a good game?
He had an average game. He didn't have the best game. Mbappe had a good game. Bellingham, yes, he had a good game. Camavinga had a great game. Eder Militao was the best player in your team. This is a fact. These guys are better. Brother, Vinicius went on from scoring goals to winning Champions Leagues to now actually giving him props for getting a yellow to Pedri. Whoa.
Brother.
Balón de Oro. Whoa.
Vinicius absolutely terrorized Koundé for 72
Brother, Koundé got terrorized by nobody from PSG. It's not a flex terrorizing Koundé this season.
Oh, but last season, Koundé was the best right back in the world.
Last season was good. He was good. I'm sorry that players, their performances dropped.
All right, so then by your logic, then Rafinha is dirt now. Because he's only had one good performance.
Rafinha didn't even play. He played for 4 games or 5 games this season.
Name me one good Rafinha performance this season besides Valencia. Go ahead.
Name me what good performance from Vinicius beside the Real Oviedo.
El Clasico.
What did he do?
El Clasico.
Vinicius went from scoring goals, giving assists.
What about Villarreal?
Nothing.
What about Villarreal?
Brother. What did he do in Villarreal?
I know you were doing that hate watch. Yeah, I know you were sick watching that.
You almost got cooked. Villarreal didn't even start their first 11 in that first half. Pepe was not playing.
Whose fault is that, brother?
Villarreal played with Villarreal B, and they actually scored in the second half.
Yeah,
and you got your ass saved again.
They scored a screamer. Congratulations. Who cooked them, though?
Who cooked them?
Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead, Papillon. Say it. Say it.
Oh, my God. Brother flexing. Actually.
Say it. No. You asked me. No, you asked me to name you a good Vinny. I just named you. Who cooked Villarreal?
You went from flexing Vinicius performances against... Wait. No. This is a fact. This is a fact. You went from flexing Vinicius' performances against City, Bayern to Villarreal. That's downfall, right?
Did you not just ask me this season to name you a good Vinny performance?
Yes, apart from Real Oviedo, that's it.
Okay, Oviedo, Villarreal, Barcelona. Those are 3 good performances off the top of my head.
My man is mentioning Barcelona like he did something. What did he do? He cooked. Why? How did he cook?
He absolutely was a threat on that left side. Szczęsny had to make a great save against him as well. But you acting like Vinny couldn't have scored that game either. Szczęsny made a very good save.
Congratulations on Vinicius miss. Congratulations. So now he's good because he missed.
No, he's not, because he's good because he made your right back look like the cross-dresser that he is. Right?
A PSG player that you never heard about.
On the pitch, sweating all game, getting absolutely skinned. Yo, Vinny was playing so well. Pedri wanted his shirt at halftime. Pedri couldn't even wait till the 90th minute.
I knew that you're gonna mention
Pedri couldn't even wait until the 90th minute.
This is what you remember, brother. Don't flex Cookie and Kunde. Kunde this season been shit. He been less than mid.
Whose fault is that? Whose fault is
brother?
Vinicius have not
Kunde is not a flex.
Kunde's been shit.
Cookie and Kunde is not a flex. Nobody from PSG cooked Kunde. Brother, nobody from PSG. So we need to glaze that guy. You don't even remember his name.
Didn't you just tell me that Barcola is a good player? He cooked
Kunde. Yes.
So now all of a sudden,
Barcola is good overall. Barcola is good overall. Barcola is good. I mean, he's not the best. He's not the best. He's not the best. I'm telling you, that's Barcola is actually one of the best left wingers in the world. He is literally just good. I'm not saying he's the best. He's the worst.
The disrespect that gets
you disrespecting Vini. You disrespecting
the disrespect that gets shown to Vinny when he owns your club is ridiculous to me.
Owns our club, didn't score, didn't give an assist, and didn't even show up for a year and a half.
Okay, hold on, wait. So the same thing that you criticize people for rating Jude on, now that's how you want to rate Vinny.
Jude, you're saying on him as a midfielder. Jude, you're saying on a midfielder. Midfielders, we don't talk about their goals and assists.
Okay.
Do you think that midfielders get glazed about goals and assists?
I mean, it actually helps.
Helps in what? Lampard has more goals than Xavi, Iniesta, Zidane, and Scholes.
Who doesn't want their midfield? Okay, but you don't think that Zidane, Scholes, Iniesta, and all these, you don't think that they would have wanted to score more goals if they could? Like, what do you think? They're going to sit here and say, oh,
but
no,
that doesn't make them any better.
But
that doesn't make them any worse than Lampard, because Lampard has more goals.
No. Fair enough. But why are you acting like goals don't help your overall argument in a debate?
Yes, but they don't make them the best. They don't make them someone better than someone. That doesn't make them
but when
midfielders. We ain't talking about strikers and attackers. Midfielders. You don't judge a midfielder being good by his goals and numbers. Yes, they might help. I'm not saying no, they don't help. They might help, but that doesn't make someone better than other one just because they have more goals or assists. Pedri is still clear of Bellingham. Pedri is clear of a footballer than Pedri.
No, he's not. Every time they match up against each other, Jude is like the better player.
Last season, where was he?
Jude cooked you guys in the Copa del Rey final.
He was so good. He was unbelievable. Yeah. Oh my God. Pedri 4 times, brother. Pedri, tell me one good performance from Pedri in those 4 El Clásicos. One bad performance. One bad performance of Pedri. You flexing one good performance of Bellingham. I'm flexing 4 in here.
Wait. But last season, everybody was mid. So I'm not going to argue that. Barcelona were better than Real Madrid last season.
Exactly.
I'm not going to argue that.
Yeah.
Like, you guys were better. Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. But just in terms of overall, Jude Bellingham is the complete midfielder. Pedri is not.
You are better than us this season, and I kind of agree. You are better than us this season. We are mid this season, and I'm telling you right now that even with that, Pedri is still clear of Bellingham. Bellingham winning a game doesn't make him better than Pedri, by your logic, right?
I mean, but how many times does Jude have to dunk on your club for you to start?
You see, again, goals, and assists. This is how you judge the midfielder.
Hold on, wait a minute. Is this coming from the guy that's Is it not your fan base that glazes Pedri's pre-assist? The amount of times I go on Twitter and see what a pre-assist by Pedri. Get out of here, bro.
Don't compare me to these guys. Brother, you're talking to me
I'm just talking about your fan base.
Like something like this.
I'm talking about your fan base.
Brother, fuck them, those soft motherfuckers.
You wish that Pedri can get the GA that Jude can. That's why you bring it up.
Look. You wish you had a player like Pedri. You wish you had a creative player like Pedri in your team. That's what you've been looking for since
and you wish that you had a number 10.
Yes, like Jude. I agree.
I do think can be true.
Yes, I agree. Can be true. So that doesn't make him better than Pedri. I want a player like Bellingham that can actually score, tap in, and take advantage of crosses from our players. I want a player like that. I'm not going to sit down and lie in here just because I don't like Bellingham. I want him. And you want a player like Pedri.
I would take Pedri.
Yeah, exactly.
Of course.
Exactly.
I already said, look, every time there's an international break, Pedri talks about how Real Madrid rejected him. I said, fire that scout immediately. Fire him. I'm not going to sit here and lie. Thing is, the only reason why I don't talk about Pedri as, let's say, how we're always looking at that Toni Kroos profile of player is because he plays at Barcelona. So it's just not realistic to talk about it. I do rate Pedri.
You just hate him because he plays for Barca.
No.
Hating on him because he plays for Barca.
Say it again.
You just hate on him because he's playing for Barca. If he was playing for another team, you actually will get. Oh.
No, bro. I rate Pedri. I rate Yamal. I rate Alejandro Balde. Those are the 3 players at Barca that I would take at Real Madrid. And
you rate who? Balde?
Yes, bro. Balde is a good player, man. Stop it. Don't have me defend Barca, bro. Don't have me do this.
This is psychology, man. This is
all right, fine. Do you know what it is? He's shit. Yeah.
No, look, Balde, look, I love Balde, but brother, we can do better. That's all I can say. Defending, we need someone better. I can do better. We can do better.
Yeah,
like he is like Jordi Alba, man, and I don't.
This season he's definitely regressed. But I think he'll bounce back though. To be honest with you, but
I hope so.
I mean, look. Just to kind of, before we move on to like the next point, bro, we all know that Jude is clear of Pedri, and we all know that Vinicius is clear of Rafinha, okay?
Don't say we.
While Vinicius was winning Champions Leagues and was cooking in big games.
Champions League. Rafinha
Hold on. While Vinicius was cooking at the biggest club in the world, Rafinha was in Leeds trying to get a promotion to the Prem. Stop it, bro.
Brother, if Vinicius was in Leeds, he will literally stay in Leeds. At least
he will. Okay. Wait. Numbers don't lie. Numbers don't lie. Vinny last season, we all said he was shit, but the numbers were good. And we still said that he was trash. And his numbers last season were respectable. Like what are we doing here?
Numbers respectable.
His numbers this season are very good as well. What are we talking about? Don't be shameless. The number. Hey, look. Again, I'm not a stats guy. So I still don't think that Vinny's been at his best. But the numbers are looking good. If I wanted to be shameless, I could pull up the numbers.
So now we're going to judge based off on numbers, but you say sometimes that numbers doesn't matter of making a player better. Brother, you are contradicting yourself. Saying that numbers matter, but he's played shit. Or saying sometimes that he's shit, but his numbers are matter because he's good right now. You're actually using another two different types of stats and performances when you want to do a player good and when you want to do a player bad. Bellingham, he plays shit, but he scores goals. That makes him better. But Vinicius, even with goals, he's still shit.
So, okay, wait. So you've never seen a good Jude Bellingham performance?
No, I've seen great performances from Bellingham. I'm not going to sit down in here.
No.
Great performance, Bellingham without goals and assists.
All right, so
I've seen it.
Talking like it don't
no. By the way, I'm not talking about Bellingham as a player that is average or mid or not. He's doing his job and he did it perfectly. But he's not a midfielder. That's what I can say. Sometimes he played as a midfielder. He dropped master classes, but the majority of them were shit. His best games were when he played as a false nine or as shadow striker. That's where his best games were. Can you agree with this or not? You can't remember a great performance from Bellingham playing as a midfielder. Even in El Clasico, he was more attacking than playing in the midfield.
I would say against Atleti, for example, the second leg in the Champions League round of 16, Jude cooked. I don't think he got GA that game.
Brother, I don't remember that.
Also, against
that.
No, and I'm trying to think, like the big games are coming to mind for against Man City. I don't think that he got GA either. He still played well.
What do you remember from that game?
Player, bro.
Brother, you just remember that game of Man City because of that third-party assist, that control, that pass, right? That's the game you mentioned. Remember?
No, you're talking about the 23-24 season. I'm talking about last season.
I don't remember that.
I know what control. No. So I know what you're talking about because that was a great first touch. But that was the that was the year that we won it. I was talking about last season.
Last season, brother.
But look,
I don't remember.
We can move on though, right? Look.
Okay,
we all know that Pedri is a sofa score merchant. All right, that definitely makes the performance look better.
Sofa score merchant. He's a great player. You sit down in there and watch him and glaze him in so many games, and you say that he's great and you wish you had him.
I mean, I would definitely take him, but I don't glaze him though. Definitely don't glaze him.
Yeah.